My name is Lois, and this is For Me It Works. Back in late June, I decided that I was going to, for the rest of the year, every month, select one hair product brand because I am a product junkie and I'm trying to work through my brands or through my stash in preparation for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But anyway, I decided that I would select a brand and for every month use just that brand to get a really good idea of how that brand and their products worked for my hair. And then I would come back at the end of the month and share with you how those products, again, responded to my hair. Again, everybody's hair is different, so what works for me may or may not work for you. I also shared with you in early July those products that are in my stash and the products that I would be using. So now I'm coming back to share with you how the products that were in my stash responded to my hair and my final opinion of those products. So if you're interested, please continue. So let's get started. So for the month of July, I chose Camille Rose Naturals as the product line that I would use for the entire month of July. Now, I shared with you those products that are in my stash. I have some of the core products. I have the coconut water line, and I also have the holiday collection. So during the month of July, I use any combination of those products from those lines. And now I have a really fairly good idea of how those products respond to my hair, and my opinion on some stay the same, my opinion on others change. So let's get started. For cleansing, actually the day before I posted which brand I would use, I went out and purchased an additional cleanser for my month of usage, and I purchased the Camille Rose Naturals cream restore cleansing or conditioning cleanser. Now this one, I've used co-washes, I've used conditioning cleansers before. This one, I'm just going to be upfront, this one was not one that I will repurchase. I'll use it up. But I felt like I had to use a lot of the product. I used maybe almost a third of the bottle just for one cleansing. I mean, the bottle says to detangle with your fingers before you cleanse. I saturated my hair with water, I sectioned it, I applied the product to each section, and even though I had detangled it, I really didn't get the slip that I like and most naturals like with any product. Actually, we want slip in everything. So again, this one, the smell is more like the holiday collection. It has that warm gingerbread scent. If you're familiar with the holiday collection, this one smells a lot like that collection. And again, with the pump, I don't know if it's because of the pump, maybe I'll try it again and I'll flip it out, switch it out for one of the other tops with just a little flip top on it. But I just felt like I had to use a lot of this product to get not the best cleansing that I've gotten before. I mean, I've gotten better cleansing with other products that I'm going to share with you. So again, I'll continue to use this one. I'll use it up because I don't like to waste money. But the Cream Restore is not one that I will repurchase. There's two others in their line that I do want to try, the Caramel Co-Wash and the Clean Rinse. The Clean Rinse is supposed to be more of a, if you really want to get that clean, not stripping, but almost clarifying effect. So I'll be giving those two a try, but the Cream Restore is not one that I will repurchase. I will use it up, and you'll eventually see it in my empties, but I will not repurchase this one. Next one that I use for cleansing is, again, as I mentioned, I have the holiday collection, and this is actually the holiday collection Nourishing Cream Cleanser. Now this one, I like it because it's watery. I mean, although it's pearlescent in color, it's very watery, and it doesn't take a lot to get a good cleanse. I mean, a little goes a long way because it is so watery. I mean, I've used this 2 or 3 times and I'm still about here on the bottle. So will I repurchase this? It's not readily available. It only, because it is called the holiday collection, I've only seen it on the market during the Christmas holidays. So come Christmas this year, I will consider repurchasing this product. I'm not sure yet because I still have several others in my stash I'm again trying to work through. And this holiday, Black Friday, I want to introduce some new brands. I want to try some newer brands. Or not newer, but new to me brands. So I'm still undecided on whether or not I will repurchase the holiday collection cream cleanser. But it is good. It gives me a good lather. Again, the slip is not as much as I like. but I do get the cleansing but not stripping effect with this cleanser. Now the third and final cleanser I use from the Camille Rose Naturals product is one that is one of their newer releases. This is a sweet ginger cleansing rinse with castor and aniseed oils. This one again is another one that doesn't take a lot. I've used this one 4 or 5 times, and again I'm just above or just beneath the label on the bottle. It gets a really good lather, and again it's sulfate free, but it gives me a really good intense lather. It gives me a good cleansing. If I didn't know better, I would almost say it felt like a clarifying shampoo, but again it's sulfate free. It's not stripping. Great cleansing effect, great cleansing feel. My scalp feels clean afterwards. So this is one that, of the 3 that I had during this month, the 3 that I used, this was my favorite, and this is the one I will most likely repurchase. Again, this is the ginger, the sweet ginger cleansing rinse, and I love ginger, so right there they had me just at the name. But once I used it, I was really won over, because this is a good cleansing rinse. The name kind of confused me when it first came out, because I was like, a cleansing rinse. Is it a leave-in? Is it something after? Is it something I use after a shampoo? Just the name rinse kind of confused me. But it is a shampoo, and it's available at, where have I seen it? I know I've seen it in Walmart. I know Target carries Camille Rose Naturals. I don't recall seeing this product in particular, but it's probably there. But I know it's also available on their website. So again, this is, of the 3, the one I will repurchase. After cleansing, I always use a deep conditioner. Now again, I have 3 deep conditioners from the Camille Rose line, and I'm going to share them in no particular order. The first one that I purchased from the Camille Rose Naturals line is from their core line, and this is the one, the Algae Renew Deep Conditioner. And this is the one that everybody always talked about, so you can see I got good use out of it. This is another 3 I posted on my Instagram. This is the thickest of their 3 deep conditioners. It's got cocoa and mango butter. You can definitely smell the cocoa. It's got almost, not even almost, it's got a shea moisture, sorry, a shea butter consistency, like a whipped shea butter consistency. It's not thick like a straight shea butter, but it's got the consistency of a whipped shea butter. Again, this one doesn't give me the slip that I like. I mean, I want slip, slide, slippity slide. When I first put it on, the first time I used it, I put it on, I mean, I had shampooed my hair, got out of the shower, and towel dried my hair, and then I applied it, and I really was not impressed. I tried it again a few other ways, and the last time I tried it, I put it on while I was still in the shower. My hair wasn't soaking wet, but it was still, you know, it was dripping, and I applied it to the sections, and the slip was a lot better. I was actually impressed with the slip. It's not, again, not the level of slippity slide I like, but it was a vast improvement over the first time I used it. Again, I sectioned my hair into 4s, and while I was in the shower, I put it onto the sections, and I was able to finger detangle it, and then I put it up in clips, and then I finished my shower, and I put on a plastic cap, and I finished my shower. So it wasn't like a 20-minute with heat deep conditioning, but it was the steam from the shower and the steam from my body heat while I was showering and doing everything you do in the shower. And once I rinsed it out, this, I wasn't sure if I was going to repurchase it, but I'm not saying this will be a staple. I know a lot of people, this is their bae. I don't know that I would call this a staple, but this is a product that I will revisit and most likely repurchase. Again, after I figured out how it works for my hair, it's best on soaking wet, not soaking wet, like dripping. It's best if I apply it in the shower when my hair is still dripping, as opposed to towel dried. This really works well on my hair. After I rinsed it out, my hair was soft and moisturized. still, yes, I'll repurchase this. The next deep conditioner I tried was from the holiday collection. This is the Nourishing Cream hair bath, and this is the middleweight from their three deep conditioners. The Algae Renew being the thickest, this one being somewhere in the middle. I mean, it's not coming out. It's thick, that it's not coming out, but it's not as thick as the Algae Renew. It's got the same holiday gingerbread cinnamon scent that the entire holiday collection has. The thickness, again, it's not thick like the Algae Renew, but it's thick that it's not going anywhere out of the container. The slip on this one was actually, for me, for my hair, better than the Algae Renew. I applied it the same as I did the rest. I applied it to damp hair, sectioned it, allowed it to sit. I tried it with my hot head and without. And again, I just like this one better than the Algae Renew. Will I repurchase this one? Again, same with the co-wash or the cleansing rinse or the cleansing wash. Because this only comes out seasonally, I will have to consider whether or not I want to purchase this, because when I run out of something, I want to be able to run to the store and get it. I really don't like having to order online, because when I buy something, I want it now. I don't want to wait 3 to 5 business days. I don't want to wait for UPS. I want it now. So again, I do like it. And come the holidays, depending on the sales, the specials, just the mood I'm in, I will make the decision then whether or not I will repurchase. But this is a good one. My favorite deep conditioner from the Camille Rose Naturals line, surprisingly, well, maybe not so surprisingly, was from the coconut water line. The coconut water penetrating hair treatment. This one was, and you can see I pretty much think I have maybe 1, maybe 2 more uses out of this container. This one my hair liked the most. The slip was better than all the rest. The consistency, well, actually, I take that back. This one was probably the holiday is probably more lightweight than this one. This is more middleweight of the 3. But my hair, it's got a clean, almost very, a very faint smell. It's not like the core line that smells like you want to eat it. This coconut water line, I'm just babbling. The coconut water line, just my hair in general like this. This will definitely be a repurchase. And I like it that I can find it locally. I don't have to order it online. I've seen this in Target. I've seen this in my local beauty supply store. So I know that I can get this whenever I run out or before I run out. The slip was best of the 3 for my hair. Again, this is what works for my hair. The slip was best on this one. The after effect, my hair was soft, it was detangled, it was moisturized. This is, of the 3, the one I will repurchase. Now, after I deep condition, I always put in a moisturizer and or leave-in. And there were 4 in my stash that I chose to work with. Again, from the holiday collection. This is the Nourishing Cream Rinse Leave-In. And I knew that I liked this because I've got 2 backups in my stash already. When I first purchased this last Christmas, and I used it. When I first put it on, applied it to my hair, I wasn't impressed. But I let it sit for a few minutes, and then my hair just started to melt. And I fell in love. So I already have 2 in my stash, 2 backups in my stash. This has got the same gingerbread scent that as I mentioned, the entire holiday collection has. Of the entire holiday collection, come this Christmas, if it's available, this would be the product I would most likely repurchase. Again, I already have 2, but you can never have too many. So this would be the one product, if I could only purchase one from the holiday collection, this would be the one I would repurchase, and this is the leave-in conditioner. The next product I used as a leave-in, and this was one of the first Camille Rose products lines I purchased, This is the Camille Rose Naturals Curl Love Moisture Milk. And when I first purchased it, to me, a moisture milk was a moisturizer, not a leave-in. But just watching other videos and listening to other curlistas and naturalistas talk, I tried this as a leave-in, and not so much during the warmer months, but during the cooler months. I mean, I'm in Florida, so it's not really cool, cold, long. We'll start cooling off in like November, where I might wear a jacket, and it'll be cool to cold maybe late December, January, and part of February. So it's not really cold. I'm from New York, so I know cold, but it doesn't get cold, and it stays cold for very long. And here, cold, if it hits freezing, it might hit freezing a week out of the winter. So I mean, it's not cold. So, but still, this is something I would use during the cooler months, because the humidity here in Florida is no joke. And so this is a bit heavier than I like to use during the warmer months. So this would be something that would definitely be in my stash for the cooler months as a leave-in and a moisturizer. Another product that I use, when I first purchased it, and I mentioned this in my video in early July when I was showing you my stash, and I said when I first purchased it, I didn't know how to use it, and I figured it out. My hair loves the Fresh Curls Revitalizing Hair Smoother. I use this as a leave-in and or moisturizer before my styler. My hair loves this stuff. I will definitely be repurchasing it. I wish it came in a larger size. This is an 8-ounce bottle. I'd like to see a 16-ounce bottle. I love the consistency. It's very lightweight, but again, this stuff, my hair just loves it. My hair just soaks it up, eats it up. It's got avocado and castor oil. This lightweight lotion will detangle, nourish, soften, and revive the thickest, driest, and lifeless curls. Again, this is a yes. This is a will repurchase this. Love this as a leave-in before my styler. Lastly, actually, let's see. No. This is two of the 4 products is actually a leave-in. This again is from the coconut water line. This is the coconut water leave-in detangling hair treatment. Concentrated leave-in treatment for shiny, silky, soft hair. Love it. This is actually my second bottle. I used up a bottle during this month. Luckily I had a backup in my stash. Love this stuff. It's really thick. So I add a little bit of water and or aloe vera juice to loosen it up some, because this stuff you can see I'm having to squeeze the bottle. This stuff is really thick. I mean, when I want to use it, you've got to bang it to get it out of the bottle. But my hair loves this stuff. And as I mentioned, my hair just loves the coconut water line, period. So in general, the coconut water line will be in my stash. Love this stuff. Definitely a yes. Okay, after the leave-ins, I apply my styler, and there were 4 stylers in my stash that I used. The first one I purchased, I'm trying to remember, this was probably the second or third product from the Camille Rose line that I ever purchased. And I remember the first time I opened it, I was like, oh my God, give me a spoon. This stuff, if you haven't figured it out, the Almond Joy Twisting Butter. This stuff, just smelling it should put on calories because it smells so good. This is, as I mentioned, the twisting butter. This gives me great twist outs, braid outs. It keeps my hair moisturized and soft. It gives me a nice sheen when I take it down. It's got sweet almond milk and honey. It loves curls, coils, and transitioners. Again, let's see. Apply butter to dry or wet hair and twist. I've used this to retwist, and I've used this as as part of a fresh twist out. So either way, my hair loves this stuff. Now, compared to the other butters in their line, this will give me a tighter twist, So I mean, if I want elongated curls, I'll have to use one of the other two products I'm going to share with you. But this gives me nice, great definition, just a tighter twist. Another product, another butter in their line that I used, and when I first purchased this, I purchased it mainly for moisture. I wasn't buying it to use as a styler, but I did, and after maybe the second or third use, I started falling in love with it. This is the Curl-Aid Moisture Butter with green tea and jojoba. And again, when I first purchased this, I was buying it strictly for moisture. I wasn't thinking that it was a styler, but I used it as a styler, and again, my hair loves it. Great definition. The curls or coils are a little bit more elongated than with the Almond Joy twisting butter. So if I want just an elongated twist, I reach for this or one other product that I'm going to share with you. Again, great definition, great moisture, readily available. Just Camille Rose Naturals in general. Love the products. The pricing could be a little bit more friendly, but this is something, again, I will repurchase. Lastly, well, not lastly, but the third butter type product that I used during this month was, if you can probably figure it out, from the coconut water line, and this is their style setter. And as I've already said, my hair just loves the coconut water line in general. This is the style setter. This is another one that will give me a more of an elongated twist. Great definition. Great moisture. Which do I prefer over the Curl-Aid and the coconut water? Just looking at how much I've used of the two, just based on usage, I've used more of the Curl-Aid over the style setter. And which one do I reach for the most? I seem to reach most for the Curl-Aid, even though I said several times already, my hair loves the coconut water line. I seem to reach for the Curl-Aid most often. So if I had to pick just one, Curl-Aid would win out as far as a repurchase. Now I had a sample of the, what is it called? The Aloe Whip Butter. I had a sample of that, and I used it, the sample, I only used it once, so I really can't make a decision yet. So I'll probably have to buy that just to see how that works for my hair. If you've used the Aloe Whipped Butter Gel, comment below and let me know how it works for your hair. I mean, again, I know everybody's hair is different, and I'll still, regardless of what you say, I'll still have to try it for myself just to see. But just curious. Now, the one product out of the entire Camille Rose Natural stash that I have that my opinion changed the most on was actually the first Camille Rose product that I'd ever purchased, and that is the Curl Maker. Again, if you go back one of my earlier natural videos, I mentioned that this was like at that point the most expensive product I had purchased for my hair. I paid $22 for it, and I was really concerned. And at that time, I was thinking I would only use this for wash and goes, and I've still not mastered the wash and go. But I was flipping through Instagram one day, and at that point I had not used it for anything other than trying either when I would slick back my edges for a puff or contemplating a wash and go, but I had not used it for anything other than that. But one day I was flipping through Instagram, and I saw a young lady had a gorgeous twist out, and she had used I think it was the Curl Love Moisture Milk, the Curl Maker, and I don't remember what the other product was, but she used the Curl Maker for her twist out, and I just never even thought about using Curl Maker for a twist out again. To me, this was always for a wash and go. I tried this for a twist out, and oh my goodness. The slippity slip slide that I was talking about, my hair, I was twisting it. This was, did I put it on a, I think this was on a retwist, on an old twist out. I was retwisting my hair, and I applied the moisture milk and then the curl maker as my styler. My hair fell into submission. It was soft. The slip was crazy. I retwisted my hair. The next morning I had one of the best twist outs I had had to date. Luckily, you can see this bottle. You're like, this bottle is full. This was a backup I had. So I used up a Camille Rose Naturals curl maker that I used one up, and luckily I had a backup in my stash. This gave me that combination, the Curl Love, and this gave me one of the best twist outs I had to date. So this will definitely, $22 or not, I'll just wait till somebody has it on sale. Target often has their hair products on sale. This is a yes. This product, as I mentioned, of all my Camille Rose products, this one is the one my opinion changed the most. Because I was thinking, I've not mastered wash and goes. Why am I spending my money on something I'm not using? I tried it for a twist out. I suggest you try it. If you've not tried it for a twist out or a braid out, this. I mean, I'm 51 years old, so going around saying something is bae, I'm not there. This is a staple. I'll give you that. This will be in my stash. I already have, as I mentioned, I used one up. So you'll see this in a empties video. This one, luckily, I had in my backup. Yes. So those are the products that I used during the month of July from Camille Rose Naturals for my hair. I've kind of sort of decided which products I will repurchase, which products I will use up and probably not repurchase. There's still a few on the website that I want to try, as I mentioned. Camille Rose Naturals as a whole is a brand that I'm glad I've tried. I have a curl friend on Instagram. I call her one of my enablers. CBC Lady out of Tampa. She is a die-hard Camille Rose Naturals fan, and she's always telling me, which product she loves. And I believe it was because of her that I actually revisited the Fresh Curls and now love this one. So again, there are products I will repurchase. There are products I will use up and probably not repurchase. But as a whole, I'm glad I tried the brand. This is definitely a brand that some will always be in my stash. So thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please comment below. Let me know what are your favorite Camille Rose Natural products. Grace, peace, joy, and blessings. Bye.